फ्रेंड्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो और वीडियो को शेयर करो।
In this video, we are going to solve the subjective question of personnel management and industrial relations, asked by AKU in 2020, 8th SAME exam. These are questions. Let us solve this question. Question number 7. Discuss the meaning and purpose of wages and salary administration. Answer. Wage and salary administration refers to the establishment and implementation of sound policies and practices of employee compensation. It includes such areas as job evaluation, development and maintenance of wage structures, wage surveys, wage incentives, profit sharing, wage changes and adjustments, supplementary payments, control of compensation costs and other related pay items. The primary requirement of all the employees is an adequate wages and salaries which will commensurate with the responsibilities and duties involved. Wage constitute the income of the worker and his standard of living and social status depend upon the wages he earns on the other hand. The wage constitute the cost of production to the management. The most important thing that the W&S administration is to start with is to determine salary levels which are determined through the process of job evaluation. Having arrived at salary levels, the other obligations of the W&S administration are to a. Design and maintain salary structure, b. Operate salary progression systems, c. Administer and control salary reviews and d. Design and operate other allowances. The basic purpose of wage and salary administration is to establish and maintain an equitable wage and salary structure. Its secondary objective is the establishment and maintenance of an equitable labor cost structure, i.e., an optimal balancing of conflicting personnel interests so that the satisfaction of employees and employers is maximized and conflicts minimized. The wage and salary administration is concerned with the financial aspects of needs, motivation and rewards. Managers, therefore, analyze and interpret the needs of their employees so that reward can be individually designed to satisfy these needs. For it has been rightly said that people do what they do to satisfy some need. Before they do anything, they look for a reward or payoff. Stephen Kerr observes, whether dealing with monkeys, rats, or human beings, it is hardly controversial to state that most organisms seek information concerning what activities are rewarded, and then seek to do those things, often to the virtual exclusion of activities not rewarded. The extent to which this occurs, of course, will depend on the perceived attractiveness of the reward offered. The reward may be money or promotion, but more likely it will be some payoff, a smile, acceptance by a peer, receipt of information, a kind word of recognition, etc. Question number 8. Define performance appraisal. Discuss the objectives of performance appraisal. Answer. Performance appraisal is defined as a process that systematically measures an employee's personality and performance, usually by managers or immediate supervisors, against the predefined attributes like skill set, knowledge about the role, technical know-how, attitude, punctuality, and so on. Performance appraisal has many names across organizations. Some call it performance evaluation. Some prefer performance review, merit rating, annual reviews, etc. This process is carried out to identify the inherent qualities of an employee and the abilities and level of competency of an employee for their future growth and development and that of the organization they are associated with. It aims at ascertaining the value of an employee and his/her offering to the organization. Performance appraisal helps managers and supervisors place the right employee to do the right job. depending on the skill set they possess. Without an ounce of doubt, every organization needs a robust performance appraisal system. There are various methods that are used by managers and supervisors to evaluate employees based on objective and subjective factors. However, it can get a bit tricky. But to effectively evaluate an employee, both factors are essential. Objectives of performance appraisal following are the objectives to conduct performance appraisal year after year. 1. This is an essential first step towards promoting an employee, based on the subjective and objective factors performance and competency. 2. To identify the training and development needs of an employee. 3. To provide confirmation to those employees who were recently hired and are on their probation period. 4. To take a concrete decision what should be the percentage of hike in the salary of an employee based on the work done by them. 5. To encourage a proper feedback system between the manager and employees. 6. To help employees understand where they stand in the current year and what is the scope of improvement. Question number 9. Discuss the types and methods of trade unions in India. Answer. Types of trade unions. Although there can be many types of trade unions, however, there are 5 common trade unions and are as follows. 1. Craft union, workers belonging to the same specialized skill. Here, the determinant factor is occupation and not the workplace. Their membership in a union is based on collective conscience, which enables them to work as a unifying force within the society. For instance, musician unions. 2. Industrial union. As the name suggests, workers form a union based on the same industry. For example, members of cement in industry situated in Bihar can be members of a union that has its origins in Gujarat. For instance, a miners' union. 3. General union, a union that does not have any compulsions to become a member. General union is open to all. For example, Jamshedpur Labour Union has members hailing from diverse occupations. The Indian Nation Trade Union Congress, INTEC, is an example of a general union. 4. Federations. This is an all-India aggregative union. A national federation, this organization consists of local trade unions. 5. White Collars Union. For the so-called white-collar professionals with a reputed job, people performing the same or similar tasks across the country. For example, the National Union of Teachers. What do unions do in order to achieve the desired goals? Trade unions in India adopt a variety of methods. These include collective bargaining, which refers to negotiations between a group of employees and employers to regulate working salaries and improve working conditions. Other methods incorporated by unions are direct action, political action, and legal enactment to secure benefits for workers. There are 2 main viewpoints of the methods used by trade unions. The first viewpoint is the monopoly view that alleges that trade unions are prime determinants due to which distortion in society occurs. The monopoly view claims that trade unions want a wage increase beyond the market level. The other school of thought is the voice model, which appreciates the work trade unions do. It firmly believes that unions are responsible for the smooth functioning of the firms. The voice model also supports trade unions as they ensure a healthy working relationship between the workers and the employee. Since the commencement of trade unionism in India, they have played a pivotal role in the lives of its members. They are representatives of the workers who are extremely efficient in articulating the grievances of its members. With policies in place, trade unions are precise in their demands and provide valid reasons as to why their demands should be fulfilled by the authority or employer.